Hey, let's go. This is episode 14, episode 1-4. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. Make sure you rock with us on all streaming platforms. Make sure you tap in with our YouTube channel. What's up, Zion? How you doing?
Good.
Hey, let's go. Let's talk about it real quick. What's up, mama? If we don't talk about it, it won't get fixed. If we don't talk about it, then it won't get fixed. What up? What's up, everybody? This is episode 14. Thank you for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap into episode 13 if you already haven't. Make sure you definitely go rock with us over on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We love the views. We love the subscribers. Tap in with us. And also make sure that you follow me on Instagram at YesQ. I'm definitely posting up different highlights from each episode that are kind of like memorable to us, but we want you to also comment below and let us know some different memorable moments to you, or some reactions or some answers to some questions that we've had during our conversation today that you enjoy, that we can actually, you know what I'm saying, make clips so you can actually get right to those moments. But yo, happy episode 14. What's up, Zion? How you doing?
Good.
Good. This is actually Saturday, so we've gone through another week. You know what I'm saying? This is your first week back from school or your second week back
First.
from school, from fall break?
First.
Okay, because last episode you were on fall break, right? Cool. I mean, and then like we have had an eventful fall break. One of the moments that we got past, glad for that. You know what I'm saying? But now we back in the gym. What? Oh, man. Let me make sure I get it right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Back in the gym. Make sure we get the round of applause for that. Working out real quick. And I see that you actually getting kind of up there. You know what I'm saying? You're getting up there. You cocking the ball up there. How does it feel to like actually, and I want you to kind of like reminisce. And this is a random reminisce. Because I think a while back when you were looking at the photo album, we actually talked about it in our podcast. We've seen a couple of the photos, and actually one of the photos when you were much shorter, but you had the perfect, you know what I'm saying, the perfect arc on the shot. Like, how does it feel from being, like, remembering those times where you were shooting super small on the court to now knowing that, like, yo, I'm literally right there to dunking on regulation? How does it feel?
I don't know.
Come on, man. Explain the feeling. It gotta feel good. Wait. Are you ready for it?
Switch the eyes this time.
You know what I'm saying? So how does it feel? It gotta feel like that. That's what it gotta feel like.
Switched eyes that time.
Yeah, and you switched eyes. But that's what it gotta feel like. Like, does it feel like you getting things on point? Like, how does that feel?
What's it called? When I was littler,
Yeah.
I was so used to just staying on the ground, not even taking it in the paint. But now, you know, just pass it to me. If I see an open lane, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. So I mean, your aggression has changed. Now, has it been more so on the mindset side? Because I'm talking to you as a young athlete now. Like, has it been more so on the mindset side, or has it been more so on you just growing, or is it a mixture of both? And kind of explaining if it's a mixture of both.
Probably a mixture of both.
Okay.
Because then, since I had to stay on the ground, you know, I had to be happy with I like the way I am. Like, if I attack the rim, I got to be more aggressive. But since I'm also getting bigger at the same time, I gotta stay in shape to keep doing that.
Yeah. So what was your thought process when you seen the basketball goal, say when you were 10, 11 years old, when you seen the basketball goal and you were shorter in height? Well, actually, let's actually go back in that because you start getting a little bit taller. So around like 8-ish, 9-ish, when you were playing basketball.
Early 9s.
Okay, yeah, around that time. So when you were playing basketball around that time and you're playing on the outside regulation courts, and you're driving to the basketball hoop and you're shooting from the 3-point line, like, what is your mindset? Can you remember your mindset at that time? Like, what were you thinking about yourself? Were you thinking that, oh yeah, I can do this one day? Or were you thinking like, I'm never going to be able to do this?
Honestly, for a little kid, I a good jump shot for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I mean, I won't say no reason. That came with practice. That came with actually us going out to the court.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. If I had a 3-point shootout with my younger self, I would have lost now. I'm gonna be honest. So? I would have lost. I would have lost now.
What?
I would have lost now.
What? Really?
I think I would have lost now.
Wow. Well, hey, yo, shout out to the younger Zion. You know what I'm saying?
Like mid-range, I'll kill him in mid-range. 3-point is something else. I'll kill him in mid-range.
Yeah.
I'll get him in mid-range. 3-point, because I'm better at shooting half courts.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot half courts like I shoot a regular shot.
Okay. Well, let me reel you back into it. So, like, I want you to, like I said, I wanted you to talk about the mindset. Like, when you were younger at that age, I mean, if you were shooting threes at that time, but like, what was your mindset as far as the way that you thought about yourself at that time when you were actually smaller?
When I say I missed a shot, I'll get all upset and everything. Like, it was like I wouldn't even play against no one. I would just shoot around, miss a shot, and get mad. Okay. So you were saying that you were hard on yourself during that time? Yeah, a little bit.
So what? Why do you think you were hard on yourself? Were you hard on yourself because you thought that you should be better than you were at that time?
Cause I seen all these other players they were much bigger. Making all. I'm like, why shouldn't I be making all of them?
Oh, see, yes, and I mean, even as adults, we do that because I've done that. Like, I've seen other people, and I didn't even look at their whole picture. I just looked at what I seen at that moment. I was like, yo, I should be doing that. I want to be doing that. Like,
I need to make that. I need to do this.
Yeah, I need to be making that type of money. But then not looking behind the picture and see that they've been putting this much work in. They've been doing it for this many years. They got this many people helping them.
They had that much practice. They know what to do.
Yeah, and like, so as I do that, even as a creator, it sounds like you were doing that and not even looking at, yo, these people are older than me, they're taller than me,
they're professionals.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they are potentially professionals. But I'm pretty sure you probably said that about some kids that you've seen on the playground too, that was actually probably doing much like different moves than you were doing at that time.
Yeah.
So when you recognize that, like when you recognize like, yo, I'm being really hard on myself, because as we often do, even as adults, we recognize like, hey, yo, I'm really being hard on myself. Like when we finally have some gratitude for the skills that we have, for what we're able to do, around what age did that mindset shift for you?
Like, say the question again.
So from the time that you were like, oh, snap, I suck, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of like better than me, like really being hard on yourself. When you finally realize like, hey, they're bigger than me. They've been playing longer than me. They're professionals. Like when you finally realize I don't have to be that hard on myself because they're supposed to be better than me. I should be comfortable with where I'm at. Around what age did you realize that?
Probably like 12.
Man.
11, 12.
First, shout out to you, because there are some adults that still haven't gotten to a place of having a sense of gratitude for saying and recognizing that I don't have to be like everyone else. I don't have to be as good as the next person. So I know
I found that out mostly because of you, grandparents, because they're like, from one of my papa.
Yep.
He was like, you know, if you're really good now, you're not gonna stay that good if you keep practicing. If you keep going, keep moving forward always, you're gonna get better some way.
Absolutely. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the papa, you know what I'm saying, spitting that knowledge and letting you know that you're on the right track, because we always can get better. You said that a few episodes back. Like you had a perfect breakdown about that. Like we're not always going to stay the same. We can always get better. We can always try harder. We can always learn more. That was your breakdown in it. So it's cool. And like I said, I know that you're still working on that, because although you realize that around 11 and 12, that is something that we constantly got to go through. I mean, at every stage, we see someone that's better than us, and we may think that we've been putting in so much work that we should be as good as they are, or we should have what they have, or have the opportunities they have. And then we might forget to be grateful and just continue to work hard with who we are and what we do. So continue to stay on that path. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you to actually realizing that. And that was just like kind of like a reminiscent time.
I remember like 4 years ago when you first started photography. Like, no, not videography, photography.
Yeah.
You used to look at.
We'll go back a little bit more than 4 years.
Yeah,
but
probably like 6.
Yeah.
6. You used to look at YouTube videos like, dang, that's dope. Now you're probably like better than them. Probably better than them. You're
absolutely.
way better than them.
Absolutely. I mean, and like the talent and the progression comes from like constantly doing it. So that's why you've gotten better, because you've constantly been playing basketball. You've constantly gone up and got fouled and gone up and got fouled and gone up and made it and built more confidence. And every time you've made it, you built more confidence. You know what I'm saying? And every time you've gotten closer to dunking the ball, you built more confidence. So that's one thing that you should always keep doing. And even us as adults and me as a creator, like I have to constantly still continue to be creative, continue to stay in my groove, because that is just building me up to be the best that I can be. And that's actually, I don't know if you actually, have you read the book, The 4 Agreements yet?
No.
Okay, yeah, because like one of the agreements in that book is just talks about just doing your best. And when you get to a place where you can honestly say, hey, yo, every day I'm doing my best, I'm putting in the work, then, I mean, the sky's the limit at that point. But, I mean, yo, that was better in conversation than some of the things that we had planned, because we were going to talk about a few things like with money, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, then like some bad habits. I think we kind of touched on, I mean, not necessarily any, like, those weren't bad habits, but those were like things that we had to.
They're bad habits, but like not bad at all. Like not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was something that we got over, but it actually made us better than actually like tore us down, because like we constantly have to go through comparison sucks. Like have you? I mean, we can even talk about that. Like, have you ever like compared yourself like to like other people and then felt bad about it? and then that person could not have even did anything to you, and now like it almost makes you feel like they purposely made you feel bad. Have you ever felt like that?
I thought they made me feel guilty one time. Like,
man, like
I'm like, how do you do it? I don't even talk to you and you made me feel guilty.
Yeah, I mean, like I tell you one example. This happens all the time with creatives when it comes to equipment. Like I can right now go to the store and buy a brand new camera and then go on Instagram, scroll down and see somebody else with a brand new camera that may have been more expensive than mine and feel bad about the brand new camera that I got. But then just 20 minutes ago, I was like,
you was all happy.
Snap, go to party. And then got on Instagram and was like,
dang.
Oh man, I wish I had what they had. I wish I had the same amount of money they had. Like my pictures would be as dope as theirs if I had the same camera as they had.
Oh my! This reminded me of a moment with Braxton.
Oh
no.
Story time.
What? I remember we went to Lifetime. This man was touching top of the rim, backboard, everything. I only could touch rim. I couldn't like put the ball in. I couldn't get it close to it.
Yeah.
I just see him going in for a windmill. I'm like, you're only a year older than me. And then I'm trying to do it. I'm like, dang, I can't do it.
And how did that make you feel? Like honestly, about yourself?
I felt bad. I'm like, I don't know if I could keep playing.
It was gonna make you give up. That's how bad it made you feel. I mean, and don't be surprised. Like grown people, Zion, grown people do that all the time. They can be passionate about a business they about to start. They see somebody else doing it, and they making money right off the back, and they like, yo, that person ain't better than me, or that person's only been doing it a year longer than me. Why did they get all this? They be like, oh, I quit, instead of just keep on going.
And that was
but thank God you didn't quit though. You know what I'm saying?
That was like the end of last year, beginning of this year.
Yeah.
And then, but now I'm jumping with him. Watch.
Wait. So I'm curious.
Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna send this to you right after we're done. He sends this to me. Watch when you come back. I'm jumping with you. I'm talking to you.
Hey, just let him know. Tap into the podcast. But I'm curious because I know this will help a lot of our listeners and help a lot of teens that listen to our podcast, that listen to you. What kept you saying, all right, although I feel whack at this moment, although I feel like I can't even compete, although I feel like I'm finna just give up, I'm still about to keep going?
Because like we're there pretty much all day. And I bet because I stayed the night there like 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And we stayed there pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we lost 1-1 loss, you know. When we lost, I'm like, because I saw him doing better than I was, and I'm like, I don't want to play no more. The person next to me was like, why? I'm like, I can't keep up with y'all. And he was like, nah, you're young. You're young. You got more room to improve, you know? And what's it called? I just kept going, and I am where I am now.
Okay. So you said it was the encouragement from other people reminding you that you still have a lot of room for improvement that kept you going. So all right. So
but now I can just encourage myself to keep moving.
Boom. That is exactly what I was just about to say. Now I was like, yo. So now I want you to, and you. So it's not. This is me saying what I was going to say, not knowing that you've already developed this skill set. Now I was going to be like, yo, now I want you to focus on taking that outside encouragement and turning it into inside encouragement, which is inspiration and motive, and be able to be a self-starter and start yourself. But you saying, yo, it took that moment in time where I realized from when I was smaller and I was shooting on the outside court, and I stopped the comparison at that moment, I got stronger enough that I may have slipped a little bit, but as soon as somebody reminded me of who I was, now I feel empowered to keep on being able to remind myself, being able to be a self-starter, being able to be a self-motivator, and hopefully you're motivating other people. So that's like, dope.
Now if I can't, find enough motivation to motivate myself, I always got y'all to help, everyone around me to help me out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what comes up with the courses and the stuff like that and the different books. And I mean, and sometimes, man, I'll be 100%. Sometimes it's okay to like have that funk every once in a while, but you want to make those times where you don't isolate yourself and that you actually like reach out to other people and be like, hey, yo, man, a lot of things may not have been going my way lately. Like, I feel like some things are going on. Like, and just talk to other people.
Like, ask for advice or something. What would they do in this situation?
Especially if you know people that have went through some of the things that's similar to you. You know what I'm saying? Because then they could be like, yo, I remember going through something just like this. And these are some things that actually helped me get through this. Try this. And then you taking that information and actually now executing, because it's all about the execution. You can read all these books, you know what I'm saying? You can go to the tutoring classes, you can, you know what I'm saying, listen in class, but if you don't put it into execution, then you know what I'm saying, you know, faith without works is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do all the studying, but if you don't put it to work, it don't mean nothing. But I mean, let's talk about some other things, you know what I'm saying? We got,
honestly,
what up?
I want to find, like, next time we go to Dick's, one of those vertical jump things. I just want to see how high I can jump. Oh,
we'll test it out. We'll let y'all know next episode.
I probably got like a 38,
39 episode 15 where he gonna be like,
I'm not doing that.
I'm
not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Episode 15. Y'all gonna hear him sing for the first time.
No.
And y'all gonna hear his vertical leap. But let's talk about a few surprising things before we wrap this up. Man, I mean, I know we're the NFL season is a little bit deeper. I know you about to say when we talk about the NBA that it's preseason.
They're doing good. It's the preseason though.
But you know what I'm saying? Before we tap into our money topic and our bad habit topic.
We're still talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Who been knocking on my window? Oh, they about to deliver mom's groceries. All right, cool. So actually, let's hold that back real quick because that could be a heated discussion because
we could save that for next episode.
Your team's not doing so good.
Do you want to? Is there something you want to tell me?
Nope. So look it. All right, wait. But this is important. This is important.
I know my team's record. What about him?
This is important. We'll get into that, but this is important. This is your last year. And it's your last year at regular school. You're gonna be at high school now.
Good.
Hey, we made it. We made it. So
I have a graduation for this year.
I know. We're gonna do it big. You know what I'm saying? What you want to roll up in?
A PS5.
You can't drive no PS5 to school. Do y'all hear this guy? Oh my gosh. You cannot drive a PS5 to school. But so high school is coming up, and there was a few things that
I already know what we're doing for most of the end of the year. We're halfway there, by the way, already.
Yeah.
Already halfway there.
Yeah, halfway there.
At the end of the year, end of the year, all the 8th grades going to a water park.
Okay.
That school is paying for.
Wow.
Finally.
That's crazy.
Something. We have like a carnival at the school.
Yeah.
Only 8th grade can go.
Wow.
And the graduation.
So it's going down for y'all. So let's have a moment of silence for good health, so we can actually enjoy all these things and stuff don't get shut down because of this wacko COVID. Moment of silence.
Boo.
Moment of silence. 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're back. All right, so but let's look at going into high school. There's a few things that I just want to quickly go over. We probably not even gonna go over all 14. We'll probably go over 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
I'm letting y'all know now. The only thing I'm doing in high school is track and basketball.
Yeah. But this is the money topic. So we'll actually go over 3 things today, and then we'll go over a few more things in the next episode. So this was actually just a couple articles. You know, I like to come up on stumble upon articles, but this was 14 things every high school student should know about money. And the first thing that it actually talked about, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this because we've kind of had some of these familiar questions, but it's going to get a little bit different as you get older. One of the number one things was actually you're never too young to save money. It actually just talked about like having a savings goal.
You talk to me about this a lot, especially when I have my own money. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to spend it all. Especially in one day. You don't have to spend
one day. Look at the black community.
If he said if I started saving at like 9, because all the time my grandparents give me money.
You be big balling. You be big balling.
Like he said, by high school or college, I'll be almost a millionaire.
Big balling. But look it. The crazy thing is, Zion, is that with the African American community, like the dollar, like when we make a dollar, like say Jeremy pays one of the invoices, and I got this money in my account, like. If I was the person that was representing the black community, the money would actually only stay in my community for like less than a couple of hours. Where other communities, it stays in there like weeks, hours, days, months. So it's important that we develop just an understanding of saving. So that's like something that I'm just gonna always kind of like remind you of. Like
I did something like this like when I was 8, huh? It was like some book, and it had like a piggy bank that says save, spend.
Yeah, the Dave Ramsey joint where you have the different envelopes. You had the save envelope, you had the give envelope, and then the third envelope was kind of like miscellaneous or something of that nature.
I kind of didn't like it.
I mean, it's a good system. You just
it's a good system. I'm talking about like the books in it, I
mean, you were younger. You're basing like you liking the books now when you're 13 compared to when you was 5.
I still didn't like it when I like reading more now than I did before.
All right, but look, I'm curious about saving. So they said that it's recommended that you have a. We're gonna have to call her back. It's recommended that you actually have a savings goal. Like, do you currently have a goal in mind in regards to like how much money you want to save? And a couple of reasons maybe why you want to save it?
I don't have a goal. Okay. I should set one though.
Yeah.
Because look it, I have to go through.
You on point today. Come on, give it to me.
I have to go to 4 years of high school, and during that time, I'm gonna want to go to a whole bunch of places.
Travel the world.
I'm gonna go.
My young man.
I'm gonna want to go to.
Be free.
I'm gonna want to go to different types of places with my friends.
Let's go.
That's what y'all gonna be saying. Let's go. So yeah, definitely, because it's
Wouldn't
never
you be like 35 by then? By like the last year of high school,
it's never too late for you to start saving. That's what we're talking about. So now that you recognize that you should have a savings goal, go ahead and implement that. And you already know your why. Your why is so you can actually enjoy the freedoms of being able to spend time with your friends. And then number 2, and this is something that you may or may not know about, but it talks about like how compound interest is a beautiful thing, and explaining compound interest can help a savings resistant teenager. So a teenager that might be like, I ain't really trying to save money. Like, what's the point of saving money?
I'm like that all the time. Every time I get money, I'm like this. Oh, I could buy this. I could buy that.
Yeah, but hopefully compound interest can help you find motivation to stash away money. And then they actually provided a compound interest calculator. I'll actually go ahead and put that in the link of the YouTube channel and the link of the podcast video, so you can actually check that out as well. But then it actually helps you calculate how much interest, if you were to actually attain a Roth IRA, how much interest you can earn if you actually just to put $1,000 in and only put $25 in per month. And this is not like some months you might put $100 in or whatever, but if you only put $20 in 40 years, so about time you go through high school, go through college, go through your career, and kind of get into your later years, just in that account alone, you will have $100,000 just sitting in there. So it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Just as a teenager, just say, okay, I made $1,000. Let me just automatically have this $25 going to this random account and just let it sit there. And then one day just be like, oh snap, I forgot I got this $100,000 sitting over here. You know what I'm saying? That convince you? The compound interest convince you? You know what I'm saying? Compound interest got you?
What's it called? There's only one time I've used saving at all. I remember I was over here. I had like $25. I had you buy a gift card on Amazon for me, and then you said, why don't you save more than half of it?
Yeah,
I did, and I went to my grandparents, and boom, I went to Urban Air then.
and that actually brings up something that I was actually going to tell you about. So when I give you this undisclosed amount for the podcast, undisclosed amount to go to your grandparents, because I'm going to be going over to Atlanta for a couple of days, I want you to keep a log of what you spend it on. I don't care. I don't care if you come back with $0. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to see if you can do that for me.
If I do go somewhere, it's either I'm going to get something to eat, or I'm going to go to Urban Air.
Okay.
But I'm not going to go to Urban Air by myself.
But so that's what I'm saying.
So look at this. My friend Darian watches this. So, like I said, I'm not going by myself.
Shout out to Darian one time for watching the podcast.
I'm not going by myself.
Oh, that's your open invite live on the podcast?
Just let me know.
He got to watch to the 28-minute mark. So just let him know he got to watch all the way to the end.
Hey, I'll tell you where to mark at.
But look it. So that's what I want you to do. When I give you this money for this weekend, for your week ahead, I want you to keep a log of what you're spending on. But on the other side of, and this is the last one, on the money side for this week.
Also, vitamin water.
Wait, hold on.
If you want to,
No, put that down. So look at on the other flip side of compound interest, the last money subject we're going to talk about this week is how on the other end compound interest can bury you, bruh. Because you talk about,
you just said the positive side.
And when there's a positive, there's always a negative side. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about compound interest on the side of credit cards. Because if you get a credit card,
you talked about this with me before, the credit card thing.
Yeah, you already know what credit is. It's basically
it's like the bank's money, though, right?
Well, not even necessarily a bank. Say if it's me and you. Say if you say, hey, yo, Dad, I'm saving up to get a new video game, and the video game costs $80, but you like, man, all my friends got the video game, it's gonna take me 3 more weeks. And yo, dad, can I borrow the remaining amount to get to the video game? And I'd be like, yeah, you can borrow it, but if you don't give it back to me by this day, you owe me $2 more than
paying interest.
That's where interest come into play. You owe me $2 more than what I lend to you.
Because look, if I can get it in 3 weeks, but you said I have to have it back in 1 week. Yeah, you can charge me for interest for that.
So if I say in the contract, and then every week after that is $2 more. So if you say you miss it for the first, say if it's just $10, say, and if you miss it for the first week, now it's $12, and then if you miss it for 3 more weeks, it's actually $14, $16, $18. So you only borrowed $10, but now you owe me $18 because you missed the amount of time that you were saying that you were going to pay it. But on the side of where compound interest can be bad is that if that interest rate keeps on compounding, you're going to get to one day, if you don't pay that, you're going to be like, wait, I only borrowed $10. Why do I owe y'all $100 now? So the way that compound interest can be just as good for you, it also can be just as bad for you. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the little money knowledge that we getting over here. You know what I'm saying? Got some money knowledge over here. But let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about the football season and how some of these rankings are. And we're not going to go through all the rankings as far as what's going down in the NFC.
I just want to say something.
And what's going down in the AFC.
I don't know how in the world the Cowboys are 4-1.
Hey.
In what
Shout
world?
Out to the Cowboys one time.
Y'all are about to lose to the Patriots anyways. It don't matter.
Shout out to the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But what are some teams that's ranking high, like your Cardinals, your Rams, your Packers, your Bears, your Cowboys, your Washingtons, your Buccaneers, your Panthers,
the Buccaneers,
your Titans, your Texans? Like, what are some teams that's surprising you that's at the top?
The Panthers, for one. As soon as Cam Newton left, actually no, even when Cam was there, they're still.
And they're 3-2 right now.
That's decent.
So you're surprised?
I'm surprised.
You're surprised that they're 3-2.
Chicago's up there. I think you said.
Yep, Chicago's 3-2.
You said Miami's up there.
Miami. Where is Miami? I'm going to Miami. That reminds me of like Will Smith. Did I say Miami? I don't think I said Miami. Nah, I may have said the Bills, the Patriots, the Chargers, Raiders, Ravens, Bengals.
The Raiders are up there?
These are all top 2 teams.
The Raiders and Bengals.
Division.
The Raiders and Bengals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going down in football, and they out of their preseason. They into it live. So I'm shocked that the Cardinals is 5-0. I'm like, yo,
honestly,
shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all one time. Y'all doing the thing.
You know, if the head coach is watching and you want to tell me, you want to give me a ticket or something.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Y'all doing the thing over there. So the Cardinals is definitely surprising me.
Nah, look at that. I got a corny joke for you right now.
Go ahead. What is it?
Why are thieves so good at basketball?
Because they steal?
No, because they can shoot, steal, and run.
Wow. And you missed it, so that was a good joke. You know what I'm saying? I give you the round of applause. That's a good one. That's
more like a dad joke, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. They doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? And everybody else kind of is.
If you're new and you didn't know, my dad is a Cowboys fan.
You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is.
Boo.
But I really hope that your team turns it around.
We're 2-3.
I really hope.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. We can come back.
You can come back. The next game you can be 500. Then you like even. Then everything else is. You
can be 3-3.
If you can only look up from there. You know what I'm saying? You can only look up from there. So it's not as bad as some of these other teams that's 0-5, like the Detroit Lions.
That one quarterback trade y'all thought was saucy. You just made
what?
What is going on?
The Detroit Lions made a good quarterback trade. They got a good quarterback.
Yeah,
they just made his career go down. His career is over.
All right, so let's go ahead and transition over to basketball real quick. I know that we're still in the preseason, but some of these things is just. Have you ever heard of the snowball effect? Like how it starts small, then it gets big and it gets big. Some of these things ain't really showing snowball effect activity to me. The Lakers is not showing snowball effect activity to me.
I see.
Hold on.
Curry. I see Curry.
Man, he dropped 41 points.
Curry.
He dropped 41 points, and in the preseason, the Golden State Warriors are 5-0.
Like, honestly, we beat the Lakers.
But the Lakers are 0-6.
I know.
0-6.
What?
You know why I'm smiling?
Yeah, Little John, do you hear that?
What?
Man, they are 0-6.
Is it? I'm gonna be honest. You know why I'm smiling?
Huh.
I'm a Warriors fan, so I'm hoping to get back in that playoff.
Yeah, because they're all in the Western Conference. So the Warriors are number one in the Western Conference according to the playoffs. Then you got Dallas Mavericks, Sacramento Kings, Minnesota Timberwolves, and then the Phoenix Cardinals.
I'm surprised.
Yo, are you wait? Hold,
Cardinals.
I mean, because I mean the Phoenix Suns. Excuse me for that, but the reason why I said that because I was like, yo, it's crazy that. This is rare that both the Cardinals and the Suns are good at the same time.
That's the first time ever.
Yo, how crazy is that? That's so crazy.
They said we're coming back for the finals this year.
Man,
we're coming back.
So let me.
Are the Bucks up there? Are the Bucks up there?
The Bucks is 1-4.
They went down. Tremendous.
Like I said, but they're a team of playing from behind.
Also, Lakers. I like the Lakers a little bit. But LeBron, if you're watching this, what is going on, man?
Hey, look at LeBron out there making business deals. Him and his partner just made a deal with their media company where they actually sold a minority stake in their media company and it raised their media company's value to $725 million. They $250 million away from being a $1 billion company.
LeBron's already a billionaire.
Man, balling. So he like, hey, I don't know what y'all doing on the court, but off the court, I'm over here.
Also, LeBron, we gave you a whole bunch of compliments. If you like during the playoffs, if you want to give me some Lakers tickets, you know.
Shoot, man, let us get his box seats, but then also give us general admission seats so we can actually sell the box seats and then just go ahead and sit on the floor so we can make some money and actually enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? We try to.
I'm about to high five a player
over here.
I'm about to high five a player.
Yeah, so
look, I'm gonna see Carmelo Anthony running down the court. What's up, Melo?
We got into the end, and I know that we were supposed to be thinking of a top 5 throughout this whole entire time, but the conversation's been good. So, like, I'm super random on what top 5 we should go with this week. Like,
it's Halloween. We could say top 5 horror movies.
Let me see. All right, let me see.
No, how about this top 5 scariest movie characters?
No, 5 random horror film characters that you could just name. So we don't have to be top 5,
so
but just random. five random characters that you can name. Go ahead.
So I got Scarface, Chucky.
Scarface? Who is Scarface?
Wait, what?
Scarface is a gangster. He ain't no killer. I mean, he a killer, but you know what I'm saying? Only if you push him. Go ahead, come on, man. I need 5 scary characters.
You know what? We're gonna go with the scariest one of all, the most dangerous one of all, Jason. Then we got Michael Myers.
Oh, that's a good one. He was at the top.
Then we got Chucky, even though, like, I wouldn't consider him scary.
Oh,
look at this.
I got some.
Look at this. Chucky is a 1'1" doll with a grown man strength.
Hey, that might be scary.
No. Look at this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick.
Imagine if your brother Nas was as strong as The Rock. I bet you would say, "Get out of my room now." You'd be like, "Hey, sir. Excuse me."
No, look at this.
You mind
He's
if I play?
though. Look at Chucky is small. Look, I'm picking Chucky up by his hair like this.
All right.
Look, I'm going over there to the high school. I'm putting him down on the ground. It's good.
All right, no, give me your other ones. What's your other ones?
So that was 3. We're gonna go with Predator.
Okay.
And then last but not least, I would say what's Alien, something like that.
All right, got you. Michael Myers was a good one. You know what I'm saying? It was actually definitely top 5, but I'm gonna go for some ones that y'all recognize. You know what I'm saying? We got Freddy Krueger.
Oh, I
you know
forgot
what I'm saying?
about
We got Freddy Krueger. Drop the bombs on that one.
I forgot about Freddy Krueger.
Drop the bombs on that one. Then we got Jason.
Yes,
drop the bombs on Jason. Drop the bombs on Jason.
Hold on, before you say something else.
Okay.
If y'all are watching this, when are y'all make another Jason movie?
I don't know. But then we got, I know you're going to appreciate this one. Then we got It.
Oh, Pennywise!
We got the clown. We got the clown.
No, that's not a clown. That's an It.
We got the clown, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got It. And then we got Chucky, of course. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, we got Chucky. And then for my number 5...
Drum roll, please.
We got Jigsaw.
I forgot about Jigsaw.
We got Jigsaw. You know what I'm saying? I hit you with the top 5.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna say that one killer from Scream, the Ghostface.
Oh, that's the name of Ghostface.
Honestly,
you just call him Ghostface, but
no, that's his name. That's what they call him.
Oh wow,
The movie's called Scream.
I really didn't know that.
You know what's crazy?
I gotta see if he's on here. Let me see if he's on this list.
You know what's crazy? It's easy to survive him.
Hey, he's not on here. That's weird.
You know why he's easy to
man. Let me read you some of these real quick. We got Tall Man, Seth Bundles, Griffin, Pale Man.
Who was that?
Martin Brody, Harry Powell.
I thought you were about to say Harry Potter.
RJ McReady.
Who's this?
I would not be scared of these people.
RJ McReady.
Hey, especially that one. Yeah.
I'm gonna play some music. He will be like this. Go.
Yeah. Hey, yo, that was the top 5. Well, it wasn't the top 5, but it was a random 5 scariest. We gave y'all some money tips. You know what I'm saying? We got into going over some mindset things. Talked about basketball. We talked about football. This is episode 14. Make sure y'all tap into the podcast on all streaming platforms. Tap in with us on YouTube. Let's go. Hey, yeah. Let's talk about it real quick. There's something on my mind and it's evident. Hey. Talk about it, won't get fixed. If we don't talk about it, then it won't get fixed. Peace out, y'all. Peace.